to the Java Culture Official. This channel will provide information about cultural wealth in Indonesia. But before that, don't forget to like and subscribe because we will provide other interesting information.
Almost everyone, especially Javanese, knows this character. Semar is a character who often appears in Wayang plays. There are many names for this figure. Apart from Semar, there are several other names. Grandfather Badranaya, Grandfather Nyantika, Ki Lura, Hyang is Maya. According to the story, Semar is the oldest puppet character, who is the incarnation of a god who has great power. In some stories, it is even stated that Semar is the incarnation of Batara Guru's older brother. Batara Guru is the ruler of Suralaya, or heaven, where the gods live. Semar is the name of the main character in the Kejawen in Javanese Wayang. This character is told as a caregiver and advisor to the knights in performances of the epics Mahabharata and Ramayana. Nevertheless, Semar's name is not found in the original manuscripts of the two epics, in Sanskrit, because this character is a genuine creation of a Javanese poet. Semar has a very unique physical form, as if he is a symbol depicting the universe. Its round body is a symbol of the earth, where humans and other creatures live. Semar always smiles, but has puffy eyes. This depiction is a symbol of joy and sorrow. His face is old, but his hair is cut in a bun like a child's, as a symbol of old and young. He is male, but has breasts like women, as a symbol of men and women. He is the incarnation of a god, but lives as a commoner, as a symbol of superior and inferior. Semar is told as a servant or servant of Sadawa from the Pandava family. Of course, Semar's role is not only as a follower, but also as a humorist, to lighten the tense atmosphere. In the following era, when Islamic kingdoms developed on the island of Java, puppetry is also used as a medium for dawa. The stories that were performed were still about the Mahabharata, which at that time was already firmly embedded in the memory of the Javanese people. One of the scholars, who is famous as a cultural expert, for example, Sunan Kalijaga. In Wayang performances, the character of Semar is still maintained. In fact, he has a more active role than in the Sudamala story. In subsequent developments, Semar's status increased even more. Javanese poets in their literary works tell the story of Semar as not just an ordinary commoner, but rather the incarnation of Batara Ismaya, older brother number 2 of Batara Guru / Sanghyang Jagad Guru Pratinka. Sanghyang Batara Manakmaya, Sanghyang Batara Nilakanta is the king of the gods, and king. There are several versions about the birth or origins of Semar. However, everyone calls this figure the incarnation of God. In the Sarat Kanda manuscript, it is said that the ruler of heaven, Sanghyang Batara Naresa, had two sons, named Sanghyang Batara Tunggal and Sanghyang Batara Wanong. Because Sanghyang Tunggal has an ugly face, then the throne of heaven was passed on to Sanghyang Wanong. From Sanghyang Wanong it was then passed on to his son, Batara Guru. Sanghyang Tunggal then became the caretaker of the warriors descended from Batara Guru, with the name Semar. In the Paramayoga text, it is said that Sanghyang Tunggal was the son of Sanghyang Wanong. Sanghyang Tunggal then married Dewi Rakti or Batari Rakti, a daughter of the crab genie king named Sanghyang Yuyut. From this marriage a Mustika was born in the form of an egg, which later turned into two men. Both were given the names Ismaya for the black one, and Manakmaya for the white one. Ismaya felt inferior, which made Sanghyang Tunggal less popular. The throne of heaven was passed on to Manakmaya, who then had the title Batara Guru. Meanwhile, Ismaya was only given the position of ruler of the Sunyururi realm, or the abode of spirits. Ismaya's eldest son, Batara Wangkahan, had a round-bodied child named Jangansmara Santa, or abbreviated as Semar. He became the caretaker of Batara Guru's descendants, Rezi Manyamayasa, and this continued down to his children and grandchildren. Under special circumstances, Ismaya can possess Semar so that Semar becomes a very feared figure, even by the gods. So according to this version, Semar is the grandson of Ismaya. In the Purwakanto manuscript, it is said that Songyang Tunggal had 4 sons named Sanghyang Batara Pugu, Sanghyang Batara Pungam, Sanghyang Batara Manan, and Sanghyang Batara Samba. One day there was news that the throne of heaven would be passed on to Samba. This made his 3 older brothers jealous. Samba was kidnapped and tortured and was about to be killed. However, their father knew about this act. Songyang Tunggal also cursed his 3 sons to become ugly. Pugu changed its name to Togig Tejamantri, while Pungung became Semar. Both of them were revealed to the world as caretakers of the Samba descendants, who later had the title Batara Guru. Meanwhile, Manan received forgiveness because he was just following along. Manan then had the title Batara Narada or Rezikana Kaputra and was appointed as Batara Guru's advisor. In the Purwakarta manuscript, it is said that Songyang Tunggal married Dewi Rikatawati, the daughter of Songyang Rikatatama. From this marriage a luminous egg was born. Songyang Tunggal, feeling annoyed, slammed the egg so that it broke into 3 parts, namely the shell, white and yolk. The 3 of them each transformed into men. Those derived from shells are named Andaga, those derived from egg whites are named Ismaya, while the one that comes from the yellow is named Manakmaya. One day Andaga and Ismaya had a falling out because each wanted to be the heir to the throne of heaven. The 2 of them also held a mountain swallowing competition. Andaga tried to devour the mountain in one swallow, but had an accident. His mouth was torn and his eyes were wide. Ismaya used another method, namely by eating the mountain little by little. After several days, all parts of the mountain moved into Ismaya's body, but he couldn't get it out. As a result, since then Ismaya has had a round body. Songyang Tunggal knew the ambition and greed of his 2 sons. They were punished to become ordinary people and had to go down into the world. Manakmaya, who was later appointed as the king of Tribhuwana heaven, had the title Batara Guru. Andaga and Ismaya also came down to the world. Each of them uses the name Togig Tejamantri and has a friend, Bilang Sarawita, who was assigned to support or guide a nation with a greedy, cruel, and angry character. And Semar was assigned to take care of guiding the Kshatriya humans who had a polite character, have noble character. That was story Semar. Hopefully this information is useful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because we will provide other interesting information.